Hello, this is Angelie with today's wisdom. Today's wisdom comes from Daily Hindu Wisdom. Do not brood over your past mistakes and failures, as this will only fill your mind with grief, regret, and depression. Do not repeat them in the future. And of course, that's hard for us to not brood over our past mistakes and failures because we are harder on ourselves if we're not a narcissistic sociopath than anyone else is ever going to be on us. You know, we kick ourselves in the butt where I should have done this, I shouldn't have done that. And we're harder on ourselves than anyone else is ever going to be there, for us. So, that's hard to do, but it's probably a good idea if we can try. Because it does give us grief. We can get depressed over something that happened, 20 years ago. It's not happening now. You need to live in the here and now, because if you're carrying all that baggage with you, it gets harder and harder to move forward, doesn't it? So you need to let that baggage go. And of course, we all have regrets. We all have things we wish we said this, we wish we did this, I should have done, and really, that again, you're only kicking yourself in the butt because you can't go back, unless someone invents the time machine and you get one and you can go back. But even then, who knows? You don't know. So, live in the now. And depression. A lot of people have depression all their lives because of like one or two things they did when they were younger. And that's a waste of a life because you're supposed to learn and grow. We're going to make mistakes. Think about how you were as a little kid growing up. Think about when you were learning things in school. Of course, you made mistakes. So even as an adult, you're going to make mistakes. Don't think you're perfect because you got to be 18 years old. That's not true. It's not going to happen. So you need to learn to give yourself a break. We're all learning here on the Earth School. And we need to give ourselves a little break when we make mistakes and learn from them. And again, don't repeat them in the future. Some people never learn from their mistakes. And that's a shame because they keep doing the same bad things over and over and over. I've been known to do some things over and over and over, but there were extenuating circumstances, and there were also interventions that had to take place before I did a thing over. So, there's a way to do things in a healthy manner. But there are people, I know a woman who is just constantly allowing herself to be used and abused. And that's not healthy. And I think she's getting out of that pattern now, and that's good. But that's not healthy for you. Like Swami Sivananda says here, do not repeat your mistakes in the future. And don't brood over them, because that's only going to fill you with grief, regret, and depression. Think about it. That's all for now.